it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. In motion left, Hill. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Hill diving, and he's got a foot extension. What a catch. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane. Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be a start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fella.
Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Texans 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First and 10, it's Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Delivers another to Pierce. 7 yards there, the first down. The Texans are 2-8 now on the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Well, let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here goes Stroud again. Able to find the open there. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And it's a keeper on the carpet. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins. His first touchdown of the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone.
Oh, you took that bitch out.
And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they're going deep for Hill. And he's got it.
Hey, bro, we don't got to kick it on 4th down.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as
What up, bro?
continues to climb the all-time
Pictures.
list. And the Dolphins'
Say what?
decision to go
I need my pictures.
Yeah, that bit right there, fast.
Oh yeah, let me get that one. Send all of them.
Nah, bro, I got a lot, bro. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it.
On Instagram?
Yeah, on my page.
after the touchdown.
I'm gonna post a couple
ready to
on.
kick it away is Sanders.
No, I think you're supposed to all of them.
It's too many.
Okay, send them to me then.
Nah, I'm gonna see you, son.
Back here, down to
I'm gonna you back down playing Madden right now.
start at the 25.
Send me some and post some.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
There's a Florida defensive back and not almost a physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. Here's Stroud. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's incomplete. Well, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again is Stroud. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And the Dolphins first down.
H.A. on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They give to H.A. on the option. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Tua. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On second down, Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Tua going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. Make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you got to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's a spot right in midfield at the 50. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote it, Smokey and the Bandit there. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough. They'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1, Stroud. That is caught. And a little deep, the juke move that we saw able to get him the first down yardage before he's brought down. And Stroud down to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Misconnection there. He's hit only 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Stroud off the play fake. As he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's funny?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. They're going to snap this play up behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too.
I like the call. It felt like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Now swing this out wide. Here's Ochi. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
4th down, here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Sanders is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back.
Nigga speed boosting and shit.
Touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Stroud coming right back after the pick six. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 7. Jason Sanders to kick off warm-up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring it back to the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A-Chain is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
A-Chain once more. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 7. Jason Sanders to kick off warm-up.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's taken down the block before reaching the 10-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up second and goal.
Stroud out of the gun here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
All we gotta do this, do that.
Past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A-Chain on the counter. And he's got run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was true.